Hello everyone, and welcome back to Get for Programmers. In this lesson we're going to look at an introduction to Get. So this is going to be our level set here at the beginning of this short course to understand what Get is all about, how the workflow is, and the essential commands of Get. Then we'll take this baseline and we'll dive into the details and start looking at some key commands and how you can actually use Get. So let's go ahead and jump into our introduction. So what exactly is Get? Get's a version control system used for software development. It allows developers to track changes to their code, collaborate with others, and maintain a history of their work. And there's a lot of different source code control systems out there, but Get is probably the far and away the most popular, and it's open source, so you can get it and it's free and easy to use. So let's go ahead and look at some of the details about Get. So let's take a look at a brief history of Get. Get was created by Linus Torvalds, the creator of Linux, in 2005, and he created Get because he was frustrated with the existing version control systems that were out at the time, such as CVS and Subversion. So he created his own source code control system and he used it on the project. And it was designed to be fast, flexible, and scalable, and it made it ideal for large software projects with multiple contributors. Get was released as open source software, meaning that anyone can use and contribute to the code. And today, Get is one of the most popular version control systems used in software development with millions of users worldwide. So there's no reason not for you using this on your personal projects, backing up your software, tracking your changes. It's a fantastic source code control system, and it's also inspired the development of other version control systems such as Mercurial and BitKeeper. But I think really, if you're going to be a programmer or you're already a programmer, having a mastery of Get and having this in your toolkit is really a necessity. So let's go ahead and look at a little bit more details of Get. So what are some of the benefits of using Get and really source code in general? Version control. Get allows developers to track changes to their code over time. And this means that if something goes wrong, they can easily go back to a previous version of their code. So that's a really critical thing, is to be able to track changes. And also, in the next bullet point, we talk about collaboration. Get allows multiple developers to work on the same code base simultaneously. So that's a huge productivity gain to be able to have multiple people working on the same code base. And they can collaborate on features, things like bug fixes, new features, and they can review each other's work. So it really is great to have a collaborative environment. And the last one is transparency. Get provides a complete history of changes made to a code base. That means that developers can easily see who made what changes when and why. So really you get a 360-degree view of your code base, and it allows a team of programmers to seamlessly work together. So let's look at some terminology, and again, this will help us set the baseline for the rest of this class. The first one is a repository. A repository, or repo for short, is a central location where Get stores all the files and folders related to a project. A commit is a snapshot of the code at a specific point in time. It's like taking a photograph of your code. A branch is a copy of the code base that developers can work on independently. It's like taking a detour from the main road to explore a different route. And then finally, a merge. Merging is the process of combining changes from one branch to the other. It's like merging two roads together to create a single road. And what's significant about the merge is that you also have to resolve any kinds of conflicts that you have from the code merging multiple changes together. So that's a little bit about Get terminology, and that'll set the stage when we actually start using these commands in our hands-on labs. So let's look at a typical workflow with Get. We'll work from the top all the way down to the bottom here. The first is an initialize a repository. The first step in using Get is to create a repository, and this can be done with the get init command. Then once you've initialized and created your repository, you can start adding files to it with the get add command. Then you can commit changes. After you've added your files to the repository, you can commit those changes using the get commit command. Following that, you can create branches. So if you want to create a branch, you can use the get branch command. Then you can make changes. Once you've created a branch, you can make those changes to your code using your preferred editor. And then finally, you can merge those branches. Once you're happy with your changes, you can merge your branch back into the main branch using the get merge command. So there's actually a lot more to it than this, but this is our baseline. This is the basic flow and the commands that we're going to use in our labs. So that just be familiar with the code from top to bottom, the basic processes that you use in a Git workflow. And that's it. That's our summary, our brief introduction to Git. In the next few lessons, we're going to be diving deeper into Git commands and using them with our hands-on labs so you can actually get practice using the commands. Well, that's it for this lesson. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye-bye. Thank you for your interest in this video. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up button. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing to my channel, and you can check out my classes on my website at courses.destinedlearning.com. Thanks again, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.